Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum
What is
salam.
your full name?
My full name is Seher Dubai.
Where are you from?
I am from a very small village called Mangwal in the district Narwal.
Okay. So, what are the aims of your life? What are you doing right now here?
Sir, I have done my graduation in mathematics. These days I am preparing for IELTS at ELC. Besides this, I am also working as a math teacher in a school.
Okay. As you picked a topic that on which you are going to speak right now, it is about responsibility. Do you think that responsibility, what is the meaning of responsibility, and how that responsibility is very important for a common person?
Sir, while preparing for my presentation, I came across a very interesting definition of responsibility, which states as responsibility is actually your response towards your talents. By talents, the word talent here means the things you have control over. Like how do you respond towards the things you have control over? Like for example, a person have control over his emotions, his few things around his surroundings, like his own behavior. So how do you respond in terms of your behavior, in terms of your action? These things are called responsibility. And I think people often a duty is something which you have to do no matter what, whether you are on your deathbed or no matter where you are, you have to fulfill your duty. But as per for the responsibility, it is I think it's an inner calling from inside you which tells you to take your responsibility, to take account of your own actions and to lead your own life.
Okay, when you people are living in this society, all the time you are learning from the society.
Yes, sir.
And that is also clear that in the beginning somewhere we people did not have the idea that okay, I should be responsible or not. But with some incidents or accident, you came to know okay, responsibility is very important.
Yes, sir.
When did you realize the very first time that responsibility is the best quality of a person?
Sir, I think personally I realized when I was around 19 years old. I was studying my university, and I was kind of a very shy and introvert person, but with very ambitious goals. So few incidents made me realize like if I want to these goals, I have to be responsible. I can't be like a shy and introvert person, but same time have the goals and dreams to go abroad and explore the world. So I would say my university study made me realize about the responsibility and its importance.
Responsibility in various contexts, it is also present here in the
Yes,
society.
sir.
I mean to say that okay, responsibility varies in different places.
Yes, sir.
How?
Sir, in different contexts, responsibility varies. Like for your personal relations, your families and friends, you have to be really flexible in your responsibilities. Like, but for your work and your professional life, you have to be a little bit strict with yourself even and with others as well. And then there are your responsibilities towards societies, toward environment, toward your community. If you are part of a religion, then towards your religion. So in different contexts, in all different perspectives of responsibility, you have to determine your flexibility, your level of flexibility. How often can you we are all humans, and sometimes we just don't want to do work and we want to sit and relax. So you really have to determine if I'm not going to do something, like if you are a family person, you have to determine if I'm not going to sit with my family, how it is gonna impact them, how my actions are gonna impact my work or my career, and if I am doing something in my community, how I am gonna responsible for my
Okay,
actions.
fear of success. Fear of success.
Yes, sir.
Does it prevail because of the absence of responsibility sense?
Sorry, I didn't get. Can you please?
Okay, what do you think that okay, fear and success? There is a relation just because of responsibility. When you learn, when you believe in responsibility, you are going to do good things there, and there is no fear. For example, so many people they are appearing in different type of examinations, and they have done their job in a proper way, so they don't have a fear of results.
Yes, sir.
But those people who are not responsible in the beginning, they had so many fears there. How do you define that kind of thing?
Sir, I think for those people who have higher aims, but they don't want to take the responsibility, they will always be fair to take an action. But for those who know that the success comes with a price, If someone has a very high intelligent quotient, which is IQ, there must be some price that person has to pay. For example, we can take example from our very beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He was awarded, he was bestowed with the gift of the prophethoodness and also with the best book in the world, which is Quran Majid. But he also pays the price. For the 40 years of life, he just put the word on one side and give people the character which is just flawless, and and bear many hardships and other things. So, but in the belief in Allah Taala and in himself that I am able to do things if I take my responsibility seriously, he was never afraid of anything. So,
do you think the people who are living, still we believe that, okay, our Pakistan is not progressing like it did many years back right now? Do you think that responsibility, the sense of responsibility, can bring a change in one's life, and he can make that person failure to successful person?
Yes, sir. I think responsibility can change the route of a person's life. We have many people who are not very responsible in their 20s or in their like teenage, but when they got married and they have children, they get a sense of responsibility. It's not always the case, but in some cases. And there are many other people who are not very responsible usually, but when they set a goal, they devoted their nights and days towards that goal. So
do we learn in our society responsibility, the sense of responsibility? We learn that kind of quality, or incidentally or accidentally we have to learn that kind of thing, that okay, we have to responsible somewhere? Because right now the people who are going to schools, they are spending their 12 years, 14 years, 15 years, and after BS, when there's the burden of responsibilities are there, then they people become responsible, and they try to say that okay, send me in Saudi Arabia, send me Cambodia, I want to earn money. So why we people are late actually in understanding the sense of responsibility?
Sir, I think it's not only in the Pakistan, generally in the whole world. It is a common myth that your young adultness and your teenage has to be careless and not being a responsible person. But specifically for the Pakistan, we have the worst condition here. From very childhood, children are being dependent on others. Our mothers and our parents do not teach us to take responsibility of anything. You may have noticed around in our homes that mother are really stressing them with every chores of their even their husbands and their child. And when that child grow, he goes to the school and universities and college, his behavior, his attitude of dependency on others and not taking the responsibility did not change all of a sudden. But if someone moves away from the parents and learn how to do the things, then slowly he became responsible. So we cannot say, we cannot expect people to change overnight when we have not trained them in a proper way.
Okay, mashallah, you have achieved a lot of things in your life, and still you are achieving a lot of things there.
Yes,
and you are preparing yourself for IELTS as well. But my question is there that, for example, if you look around yourself, and there are so many students, they have been your friends, they have been your colleagues.
Yes,
So when you look at those people, their attitude, all the time they are blaming, and they are saying that okay, this is my problem, this is the problem of government, this is the problem of my parents are not understanding. The same way you are making progress, you are changing yourself.
Yes,
so how do you define yourself, and how do you define those people who are always blaming others?
Sir, I think the very first reason I am on this path, thanks to Allah that He has put this thing in my mind to work on myself and to be a successful person. And when a person decides to change him or herself, Allah opens path for her and him. The very big change I feel in myself when I decided to walk on a path which is different from others. I feel that Allah sent many people who were like ahead from me to guide me. This was the very first thing I noticed. And if you do not have a thirst for the knowledge or success, nature is not going to help you.
Okay, you got your education in the same institution, in the same city, in the same country, but your outcome is different from other people. How did you make yourself different from those people who are living, who are studying in the same system?
I think Allah Ta'ala has gave me some really good talent to pick up the things very quickly, and I think if that talent goes wasted, it will be really my fault, and I will be asked on the judgment day about it. So this thinking pressures me to do all the hard work and everything I do for myself. And as for why I'm different for others in remaining in the same system, first, I think it's if I look back, the very first thing is which was like you can say a childhood trauma, which makes me different from others as a child. But when I grow up, I took the responsibility, and Allah Ta'ala has always sent different people. If I am different, it is because of the people who are around me. My friends, they are very unique in different ways, and I have a
A
friend
man is
from-
known by his company he keeps.
Yes, sir.
So
It's
it
very
does
true for
affect
me.
your
Yes, sir.
personality. It does affect your thoughts. It does affect your imagination. It does affect your dreams as well.
Yes, sir.
How your friends were different from others?
Sir, I have a friend from university. Her name is Momina, and she's doing her MPhil in mathematics at GC University Lahore. By keeping her as my friend, first thing I learned from her is resilience and discipline. She was like other people will complain. She wears abaya and do all the hijabs. And what I noticed the difference between the other girls and Momina, that whenever there will be some functions or some kind of party, other people will not take responsibility for their abayas and for their hijab. They will be like, everyone else is taking off, why can't we? But Momina, she was very resilient, and she said, I made this choice for myself, and now I'm not gonna change it because other people are doing the same. Then I have
Every person who's living here in Pakistan, right now in your own area, you think that if they have the sense of responsibility, they can have a better future, rather than blaming your system, rather than blaming the system as well?
Definitely, sir. I think this will be the case if most people take responsibility. This will not only change their lives, but also the people around them, like their families and friends. I think many people, when it is time for them to earn, like many young adults who are about 23 to 20 years old, they start blaming their parents and teachers. They have not taught us in very good manner, so we are not skilled enough to earn anything.
We should be dependent, or we should be independent to make our future. Right now, for example, we are depending on our teachers. Our teachers are going to give us homework, and then we will work. We should have that kind of thought right now, or attitude right now, or we have to change that kind of attitude, because this is the era of 2024.
Yes, sir.
And so in that era, how responsibility is different from other eras?
Sir, as for the first question, that if we should be dependent on the educational system or not. Sir, a few days ago, I read this line somewhere online, that you should not be dependent on your school for your knowledge. So this line can be applied very well in 2024, where we have all the knowledge on the internet. You do not have to you go to a school or have a teacher. If you can find a mentor, it is the best. But if you can't find someone around you, still you have the choice to get knowledge from internet if you don't have even money. So I think in 2024, responsibility differentiates a lot. In the past era, I think people were really dependent on teachers and mentors to guide. There were no such facility to teach yourself. But now in 2024, YouTube is a free learning platform. It's up to you. It's your choice whether you watch that, use that platform for just entertainment or for learning.
Okay. नाम भूल गया. Sir. Okay. Okay. Sir, the last thing, being a student, what are the advices you are going to give to those students they are studying in their classes, maybe they are studying in 9th class, 10th class. What kind of advice you want to give them that okay, they should be responsible in their life, otherwise they have to repent?
Sir, I think first those who are in, it really depends on your age, what advice do you need. So those who are in your teenage, like those who are studying in metric or FSC, work hard and get good marks. Although people say that it doesn't really matter, but getting good grades can open a lot of opportunities for you. As for myself, I was ranked 9th position. I secured 9th position in Gujranwala board, and it not only helped me to secure admission in the top university of Pakistan, but also I was awarded with a very good scholarship.
Okay,
So,
how has been your experience here
in ELC?
in ELC?
Sir, it is my second time in ELC. So I would say it's really different from other schools where there is a cramming system, and students don't know why are they studying those things. Like they are studying mathematics, biology, everything, but they don't have any idea
What
why.
is the importance of debates, just like money versus education, and then we people have different type of debates, different type of topics. What is the importance of these topics when students are giving their arguments? They are fighting with each other.
Yes, sir. Those who are in their teenage and adults, youngs, it really helps them to get a clarity. Like if someone says that there are many youngsters who think that money is everything, but when there is a argument going over education and money, they get to know the points of others as well, and they get to know why their parents are forcing them to get education. So I think these debates really help to build a good mindset of students. So I think they should be more often.
Okay, thank you, sir. Inshallah, we will meet in the next presentation as well, and hopefully you are going to you are going to have a very beautiful future,
Inshallah.
and your future should be connected with positivity, because when you are thinking something about your society, you are thinking about yourself, you are thinking about this world as well. If a person is always thinking about himself, he can be successful,
Yes,
but
sir.
he can. We have to explain that person as a selfish, successful person.
Yes, sir.
So may Allah bless you with a lot of qualities,
Thank you,
and I pray for you for your good future. Fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum.